Well, the shadow that hangs over this election, of course, is what happened in 2017 when, even at this point, the Conservative lead in the polls was bigger than the 12 or 13-point lead that they enjoy at the moment. A lead fabricated or created largely by squeezing the Brexit Party vote in a not dissimilar fashion to the way in which the UKIP vote was squeezed in the early phase of the 2017 election, but then thereafter it all turned pear-shaped for the Conservatives as the Labour Party gradually improved. I think one has to say, however, there are a number of differences from the position in 2017. The first is that the Labour Party's principal problem this time, although it's not absence of problem, but its principal problem is not losing votes to the Conservatives, it's losing votes to the Liberal Democrats. It has, first of all, to try to squeeze the Liberal Democrat vote amongst Remainers. It's had some success so far, but frankly, for every step that the Labour Party has achieved in getting slightly further ahead amongst Remain voters, the Conservatives have taken equally sized steps in squeezing the Brexit Party vote amongst Leavers. So to that extent, at least, Labour's net position has not improved. The second thing, of course, we have to bear in mind is that in 2017, Jeremy Corbyn's great advantage was that he was a much more adept, a much more comfortable campaigner than was Theresa May. And in a sense, he had the field of charisma to himself. This time, however, he faces Boris Johnson, who potentially on occasion looks fragile in public, but certainly is a much more formidable public speaker than is Theresa May. One assumes also that, unlike in 2017, the Conservative Party is ready for an election. One of the problems in 2017, they weren't. And of course, meanwhile, Jeremy Corbyn has to deal with Nigel Farage, another highly charismatic politician, and Joe Swinson is certainly better than the hapless Tim Farron of 2 years ago. So the competition is greater. And the other thing, of course, which is true, is that back in 2017, essentially the election started, people say, oh, actually, maybe Jeremy Corbyn isn't quite so bad as I thought. The trouble is, in the 2 years since then, pretty much everybody who came to that view during the election have changed their mind again, back to, well, hang on, I'm not really quite very good anymore. Persuading them a second time that actually maybe he's not so bad after all might be rather more difficult than it was 2 years ago.